Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna make this relatively quick. I talk about this a lot, and it's really, really important because I was on a podcast interview, and by the way, if you have a podcast or you know people with podcasts, I'm doing podcast interviews now. So I want to get into why you're screwing yourself if you're not like investing in mindset. I cannot tell you how many times, hey Rachel, I cannot tell you how many times I've had clients come to me who have invested thousands and thousands of dollars into their business and have not gotten results because they didn't invest in mindset first. And their mindset is fucked up. And the thing about it is that you can't create a whole lot of money, especially if you want to grow a business, if your mindset isn't in the right place. And so, as I was writing this, I want to go into what you need to look for in terms of a mindset coach so that you actually know you're going to get results. Okay? Number one, if it's just a law of attraction coach, you need to be careful because they don't understand the depths of your blocks. Number two, if all they talk about is affirmations, mantras, and thinking more positively, be aware. Number three, if they just started doing mindset, you want to know their history, okay? Depending on their level of mindset, most likely they don't know deep enough about what like psychology in the terms of character dynamics, how you actually think, why you're stuck, what's really going on. And number four, they don't know how to really give you the types of information to help you go, to get you out of your being stuck. And the reason why that is because depending on the level of stuckness that you've got going on, depending on the types of blocks that you've got going on, you got to work with somebody who's been doing this kind of mindset work for years. You want to look for somebody who's done it for at least a decade, honestly, because most likely if they haven't been doing it for a decade, and no offense to mindset coaches out there, I'm just being real. This is what I look for in coaches. I want somebody with the kind of background that I have in terms of mindset. Why? Because my ego is tricky as fuck because it knows so much about mindset. And 99% of you guys who come to work with me, who are watching my stuff, you watch my stuff because it's advanced level mindset stuff. It's not cookie cutter, positive thinking type of stuff. And the reason why I do that is I'm speaking to those people who are spiritual seekers and not spiritual finders. My goal, and this is another thing you want to look for, someone who is about you getting fucking results. With mindset coaches, you got to be very, very careful because there's a lot of mindset coaches out there who are going to give you fluff, who are going to give you shit where it's not like they're going to, you're not going to get results. And so a lot of you invested in mindset, or you've invested in business coaches who told you that they were specialized in mindset. And sometimes they don't, a lot of times if you've got a lot of deep shit, they don't understand how to work through it. They don't understand the depths of what's going on. And at the same time, you want to look for somebody who's helped high level earners get to super high level status. You want to look for mindset coaches who've helped people across the board, whether it's going from 0 to 10K months, whether it's going from 0 to 5K months, going from 0 to $1 million. You want it all across the board. Why is that? Because depending on where you're at and depending on where you want to go, you want to know that they understand depths of blocks and depths of things in order to get to where you want to be. So the importance of investing is so vital to your success. I honestly want to scream this message out into the world because it's like, if your mindset is right, and this is another thing that happens, you will literally go to a business coach and ask for the structures and the things and the programs, and you think that your mindset is okay and you can handle your mindset on your own. You think that you're like, oh, you're all good in terms of thinking positively, and because you've done 10 years of mindset work, and because you like have read all the books, because you do tapping on your own, because you do your journaling on your own, that you're all good. Okay, well, I want to ask you something. If you have not invested in mindset, how fucking good are you actually doing in your business? How great are things going? And if you've gone from 0 to 500K a year, if you actually do this, you're probably aware that you need to invest in mindset, because you're not going to the level that you need to be going towards. Okay? So I really want you to think about, if you're somebody who hasn't invested, if you really think that mindset is the key to success, why the fuck are you not investing in mindset? Okay? Why the fuck are you not investing in mindset? And people, literally, I want you to understand something on a very fucking deep level, that hiring a mindset coach, you're not just going to get affirmations and mantras. Well, you sure as fuck aren't just going to get affirmations and mantras from me. You're going to get deep down into understanding your blocks. You're going to get deep down in understanding why you're not shifting, which is so fucking pivotal, that you know why you're not shifting. Why? Because at every single level that you up level to, you're going to want to know why you're stuck and why you're not moving forward. Every single client that I've had, whether it's 6 weeks, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, they know what their blocks are. They know why they're not shifting. They know what's going on. They know what's like the reasons why people are doing better than they are. They understand how they got to where they want to be. They understand how to pull in the kind of money that they want. They understand what's really going on, to where all we're really working on is getting them into shifting. Now, if you've already had a mindset coach, or you've already gone through a mindset program, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I want you to really look at that information as arrogance. And the thing about it is that Diane von Furstenberg, I don't know if you know who that is. She's a very famous fashion designer. She said this quote that really has stuck with me. Humility is the key to success. So if you think you've got your mindset in place, you want to look at yourself in the terms of, am I being arrogant? Am I being arrogant, and am I lying to myself? Ask yourself these questions, because it is so goddamn pivotal to really truly look at what is going on with me that I'm not actually investing in mindset. And I really want you to think about, okay, so let's say that you come in and you're wanting to invest in mindset, or not mindset, in business coaching. You're like, okay, I want to build my business. So you hire a fucking business coach. And the business coach, no offense to business coaches, but they're going to give you strategy, business models, what you need to do, posting in Facebook groups, or getting your email list together, how to market yourself, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you're flipped the fuck out about putting yourself out there, or you're overwhelmed with all different types of shit, and you have never made more than $100,000 a year or less than, do you really fucking think, given, like, most likely you've studied a lot of personal development, do you really fucking think that your brain is going to wrap around, oh, okay, I just need to send out emails, and I just need to get on live streams and show up and do the work, and then therefore I'm going to build this big successful business? Hey, Jasmine, how are you, sweetie? You are sadly mistaken. Okay, so I want to reiterate that, yeah, you may have invested in mindset coaching, you may have bought mindset programs. If you have done those things and you have not worked with somebody one-on-one, and this is one of the reasons why I do group programs or boot camps, in the sense that I want to give anybody the opportunity, if they will actually stretch themselves. My boot camps are normally like $2,000 to $2,500, and they're going to start going up most likely, to give you the opportunity to get like deep fucking mindset work, deep shit. Because the reality is, if you really think about it, you need to really wrap your head around this. This is the first lesson that I gave in my challenge that like a lot of people made a lot of money on, in terms of how to manifest your first $1 million a year. I said, your number one block to making $1 million a year is fucking denial. So most likely, if you're not working with someone in mindset coaching, and I mean continuously working with someone in mindset coaching, you are in big fucking denial. You are not wired to be able to see your blocks. That is why I usually have 2 or 3 mindset coaches that I'm working with on an ongoing basis. Because sometimes what'll happen is I won't hear clearly about what's going on on certain levels. And then if I have it coming at me from 10 different directions, it like hits my psyche and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, this is what needs to happen. Because even I am too fucking stubborn to actually listen to what needs to go, because that's just the way that we're all wired. So even when you know mindset forwards, backwards, side to side, you've been studying self-help for fucking 10 years, you should fucking know that. Mean it with massive love, but you should really fucking know that. And this is not a live stream about you need to hire me, although my money boot camp starts June 1st and I still have some spots open for that. And I have some bonus one-on-one calls left. You have to understand the depths of why you need mindset coaching, why you need to have your mindset in the game in terms of being able to make the kind of money that you want. And most likely, if you don't, you're going to run into the situation, and most likely you probably are in this position where you're like, fuck me, I should have invested in mindset. Fuck me, I actually needed mindset coaching more than I needed business. And what will happen with mindset? It happens all the fucking time. People will come to me with business, having business coaches and all this shit, and they'll start working with me and they'll realize that their business model, their business plan is completely out of alignment with who they are in terms of being successful. It'll either be too structured, they'll be going in a certain way and they'll realize that that's not what they're aligned for, and they want to go in a completely different direction because they're actually starting to get aligned for what they really want to do and how they really want to make shit happen in their business. So in my opinion, hiring a business coach before you hire a mindset coach is basically ridiculous. And pretty much all of my high level earners that I work with, and I work with quite a few, a lot of them don't have business coaches. A lot of them don't have business coaches, but they work with a mindset coach. And a lot of them will say like, it's really all mindset. And people wonder, they're like, how do you work with such high level earners? How do you have like all your one-on-one clients are high level earners? All of them are high level earners because they invest in mindset coaching. And all of them come to work with me because they understand that I go deep as fuck into mindset. So I want you to look at when you, in terms of going and investing in a mindset coach, you want to watch their content and see how deep they go with their content. Do they actually get into the depths of your psyche? Do they get into the depths of blocks? Or do they just say, just go do it? Because if they say, just go do it, you want to be aware that that's what they may tell you when they're coaching you. And you may need something deeper than that. No offense to the mindset coaches out there who say, just go fucking do it. Because a lot of times I do say that to people. Excuse me. Because they're not fucking doing it. They're not taking action. And if you're not taking action, you probably need mindset coaching, but you're going to have somebody tell you to just go fucking do it. But you got to understand, like, in terms of like, I want to reiterate this because a lot of people are scared to invest because they haven't gotten results, but they haven't gotten results because their mindset's fucked up. And a lot of people's mindsets are fucked up. It's not like saying that you're fucked up or anything, but your mindset is not in alignment for making the kind of money that you want to be making. So it's kind of like, you haven't gotten results with branding coaches, business coaches, all these different types of coaches, but you still haven't invested in mindset, and you think that mindset is the fucking answer, and you're like, oh, I can handle mindset on your own, and the first key to getting a $1 million business is coming out of fucking denial. So you might want to put 2 and 2 together and think about, wait a minute, am I smarter than this? Like, if you actually really think about mindset coaching and the depths of the content that I go into, you're going to understand that it's not just, oh, let's think positively and create mantras and let's tap on some certain shit and everything's going to be hunky-dory. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So in terms of finding a mindset coach, these are the types of things that I look for. Number one, they need to have the history that I do. In terms of, one of the reasons I hired my sex coach is because her background is like at the depths of the kind of background that I have. It's been 10 years plus, or I don't even know if she's been doing it for 10 years, but there's like, she's been in the field of what she's doing. She's gone into different types of fields in terms of sexual experiences and stuff like that. With me, I've done it all on my own in terms of until I got into my business. I invested $100,000 in things and didn't get any results with personal training. I invested a shitload of money in going to events and courses and all that other shit and not getting to the depths of mindset. I researched the subconscious and spirituality for a fucking decade plus. I've been studying this shit since I was 8 years old. I changed I got rid of a binge eating disorder on my own. I got into a relationship on my own. I got out of abusive relationships on my own. I got into understanding how to start a business on my own. I manifested a mentor who's literally made $6 million in a month and has billion-dollar mentors on my own. I've literally gone from like the depths of despair to having a $500,000 business in 15 months. I've made my first $13,000 a month without any business coaching whatsoever. And I literally, since I had one mentor for a year in business strategy, and he even says I didn't need him for that long. He even says that I don't need a business coach. And anytime I start to think that I, should hire a business coach, it's like, I ask him and he's like, you don't need any business coaching. And half the clients that I have, they say, I don't need any business coaching. What I need is mindset coaching. And these people who are making $200 to $1 million, a couple of $1 million a year, that should fucking tell you something. Okay. In terms of, so like with blocks and shit like that. And one of the reasons I stayed stuck for so long is that nobody understood the depths of the blocks that go into it. So you really want to think about how long has somebody been studying mindset. I hired a couple of different business mindset coaches that didn't know that I didn't get the kind of results that I was looking for. And one of the reasons why is they hadn't studied mindset at the level that I had. They don't know, it was less than 5 years. They, found it because they were just like, oh, this is great, blah, 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 blah. They actually hadn't studied the depths of things in several different directions from several different angles, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You've got to be on your fucking game. And I'm not saying if you're a mindset coach that you shouldn't be doing mindset coaching. I'm saying that you need to constantly be learning your craft. Me, I've got 3 different mindset coaches, and I'm actually learning things about narcissism, gaslighting, studying character dynamic, archetypal psychology, currently right now as I'm like doing my thing. I'm also studying manipulation, covert narcissism, flow, how to get into flow, how to get into super flow. A lot of things that I'm studying right now, constantly improving myself, period, the fucking it, constantly improving my craft, constantly looking at different dynamics of the way that my clients get results, constantly improving the structure and the things that I do with clients, with myself in terms of becoming the best mindset coach that I possibly can. Okay. You want to look at like that level of depth. You want to research these people that you're hiring because most likely you've been investing in shit that you're not getting results with. And most likely if you don't understand the depths and the reasons why you want mindset coaching, you're not going to get the return on the investment with the mindset coaching that you actually want. And if you don't think that mindset is the answer, I really want you to ask yourself, what the fuck's going on with me that I don't feel that way? What's really going on? What's really going on in your psyche? Okay? And in terms of like, just really wrap your head around this. I really want to leave you with this. Do you, and this is an example of like, I've had a couple of clients who signed up for the Money Boot Camp. And again, it starts June 1st. We have some spots left. Are you, they came to me and they're like marketing themselves once a week or once a month. And they're thinking that they need to be, that they should be making $20K a month. And I'm like, do you really think that you're able to make the kind of money that you really want to be making by putting yourself out there once a month and actually be getting the results that you want? Do you really fucking think that that's going to manifest? So again, I want to bring it back to, do you really fucking think that your brain right now, the way you think, can get you to the level in your business that you really want to be at right now just by putting together a structure and sending out a fucking email and things just coming back to you and you making sales on your products and your services? If you really fucking think that and shit's actually manifesting, well, there you go. But if shit's not manifesting, you really want to look at, do I really believe really truly believe that I'm in a place where I can fully manifest a $250,000 business, a $60,000 business, $60,000 a year business by just sending out some emails and posting shit on Facebook or YouTube or wherever the fuck it might be? Do I really fucking believe this? Really, truly, do you really believe this? And here's the thing. If you really don't believe, then you need fucking mindset coaching. So in terms of investing, I want you to look at, do you really believe that you can get the fucking results that you need to get in terms of getting to the level of income that you want? Are you really truly going there? What's really going on with you that you're not doing it? What is really the issue? What is really the problem? What is really the resistance? And most likely the resistance is actually getting the results, because when you think about mindset coaching and you have no idea what it's like to work with someone, because I asked, I had one of my clients say that my content, I've had numerous people tell me this, my content is in such deep depth, and they, they get so much from my live streams, but it's not something that's going to change their lives. Working with me is on a whole different level, and the kind of it's a totally different ball game in terms of working with me. A lot of people will say to me, I'm scared shitless to work with you because I know I'm going to get serious fucking results. And I'd be willing to bet that 99.9% of you who actually watch my stuff on an ongoing basis, you are scared shitless to invest in yourself with me because you know you're going to get results. And that scares the fucking shit out of you. So again, I want you to during your day today, wherever the fuck you are, really want you to think about, if you're working so goddamn hard to get results and to change your life and your business and all this other bullshit, then why the fuck aren't you investing with someone who you know can get you the results that scare the crap out of you? What are you really afraid of? And if you're really that fucking scared, what are you really doing? What are you really doing? Why are you doing that? Think about it. Think about it. Put your big girl panties on and get in the fucking game. And if you're not in the fucking game, then get off the fucking field. Mean it with massive love. And if you're in the game but you're scared shitless and you haven't been kicking ass, well, maybe you're not kicking ass because your head is in a place where you believe that you can win. So fucking get in there, get your head in, get off the field, get your head in the game and get out there and fucking win. Mean it with massive love. In terms of investing and you're scared to invest, you're scared to invest because your mindset sucks. And if you actually believe that you can change your mindset, well, shit will shift. If you truly believe that mindset is the answer, what the fuck are you doing not having a coach in mindset? But you have a coach in business and you have a coach in branding and you have a coach in, your copywriting and all this other shit. If your mindset is in a place where you can actually do it, it's not going to fucking happen. I've had some high level earners come to me and they're like, I want to throw down 25 grand to hire a sales team and shit like that. And I want to hire somebody to have somebody hire this person. And I'm like, if your mindset is not in a place to to improve your income, you sure as fuck shouldn't be investing a shit ton of money because it's not going to fucking do you any good. If you're not out there doing this shit, if you're not out there marketing yourself, if you're not out there actually making shit happen, if you're not out there giving your all, you're not out there giving your all because your mindset sucks. Otherwise, because if your mindset was in a place of fuck yeah, I can succeed. Fuck yeah, I'm doing this. Fuck yeah, I'm going to be a badass at this shit, then you'd be out there doing it. Plain and simple. You'd be out there killing it. And if you're not killing it, you need a mindset coach. And the reason that you need a mindset coach, you need to invest in yourself, is because that's what's going to help you get results. No offense to business coaches, but and any high-level business coach is going to be like this. Every single one of my clients needs mindset work. Every single fucking business coach that I've worked with, every single one of them that's making a shitload of money that are known as the best business coaches out there, literally talk about their clients and how fucked up their mindsets are. Every single one of them. And a lot of my business coaches that work with me have amazing mindsets. Amazing mindsets. And they still constantly improve their mindsets. And a lot of you guys, if you want to be a high-level earner, you got to think like a fucking high-level earner. I had a 7-figure client say to me the other day, she was like, she wants to move into doing more mindset stuff because she understands that that's really what needs to be done. She's like, people who actually want to invest in mindset, they're the easiest people to work with because they get it. They get it. They get it. And you have to understand on a very deep level, if you're somebody who wants to have a business that feels aligned for you, that your business model is probably not in alignment with what's really going to make you money until you actually get into a mindset that is going to create the business that you want, where you're going to succeed the most. That old saying of like, if I'm not aligned to sell something, then I'm probably not going to sell it. If you're not aligned, your mindset's fucked up. Mean it with massive love. Because my mindset has been fucked up, and sometimes it gets into a fucked up place, and I have to unfuck my mindset in order to sell the kind of shit that I want to sell. So with that in mind, invest in mindset coaching. If you have any fears and shit like that, message me and we can talk through it in terms of like, oh my God, I'm going to run out of money. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get a return on my investment. The reason why you're not going to get a return on your investment is because you're choosing not to get a return on your investment. If you really want to make money, then you have to understand that you're going to have to show up and shift. If you really want to make money, you're going to have to make the decision to actually shift. And the thing about it is when people say make the decision, it's a choice. It's a series of choices. It's a series of decisions. And the truth of the matter is not all of you guys are going to be able to make the decision like that. You can, but a lot of you are so blocked and so like in fear mode about success and fear mode of actually having a successful business that you're not going to make the decision to shift because you don't think that it's safe to make the decision. So you got to get your fucking mindset in the game. You got to invest in mindset coaching. Period the fucking end. All right, with that in mind, I got to go catch a flight. I will talk to you guys later. If you have questions, Money Bootcamp starts June 1st. Get in the game and fucking make shit happen and invest in your fucking self. Believe in yourself. You can actually do this. Lots of love. Got to go. Bye.